Ah! Tiger shark! Oh! Oh my God!
This man was setting up near a wahoo, fixing a new lure, when out of nowhere the ocean answered. A huge thump slammed into the bottom of his kayak.
Ah! Tiger shark! Tiger shark ran me!
A tiger shark shot up and smacked right into the kayak, fast and sharp like a torpedo. Just goes to show how risky kayak fishing really is. With a shark lurking around, he calmed himself, checked the kayak, and somehow kept fishing for another 30 minutes. Honestly, would you have kept going after that? Michael Packard was lobster diving off Provincetown, Massachusetts, when a humpback whale accidentally swallowed him. He was stuck in the whale's mouth for about 30 seconds before being spat out, and luckily, he came out completely unhurt.
I just was in there struggling, banging, was just going along, and I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Some people thought the story sounded unbelievable, but another diver, Reiner Schimpf, had almost the same thing happen to him off South Africa a couple of years ago, and he even has photos of it.
I believe it fully. It is possible. Without the picture, it's very difficult to prove that you've actually been inside. He wasn't harmed, I wasn't harmed, and it was like a happy end.
Experts say getting swallowed by a whale is insanely rare, like a 1 in a trillion chance. A group of men was fishing and exploring the area by boat when they saw something shocking.
He's trying to get the little one. He's about to get off.
A massive crocodile suddenly fell from a tree, and the men quickly pulled out their camera. Things escalated fast as it turned into a brutal fight between two crocodiles. The larger one overpowered the smaller, devouring it in a violent display. After witnessing the scene, the men decided it was best to make a quick exit, keeping a safe distance from the aggressive predator. Tim Shaddock, a 54-year-old Australian fisherman, set sail from Mexico's Baja Peninsula with his dog Bella, planning to cross the Pacific to French Polynesia. But only a few weeks in, a brutal storm wrecked his catamaran's electronics, leaving them stranded with no navigation or way to call for help. For 3 long months, they drifted aimlessly at sea, until a tuna fishing crew's helicopter finally spotted their damaged boat.
Hi, sir. Do you speak English? Yeah? How are you doing? You okay? Hi, my name is Andres. We need to know if you have any weapons on board?
No, I have no weapons.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, yeah. You can check everything. So.
You need to make sure you don't have any weapons or drugs on you, right?
Yeah, sure. I just got fishing gear, survival gear.
Okay, do you have a knife on you? Can I get it, please? No, we don't bag. Take it out, please. Okay, can I get your name, please?
Tim Shaddock.
Okay, where are you from?
Oh, you're
I'm recording.
Oh, you're recording, okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Yeah. Do you have the date of your departure?
Yes. I departed Mexico on...
Where from Mexico?
La Paz.
The crew threw him a drink and sent out a speedboat to bring him in. Tim had managed to survive by eating raw fish and catching rainwater. After an ordeal most people couldn't even imagine, he's finally back in Australia, reunited with his family. These guys were out fishing when they ended up reeling in something they never expected, a shark. The catch had everyone hyped, but in all the excitement, something went wrong.
You have it around you. Olvídalo, creo, ¿oíste?
Things could have gone really bad for him in that moment, but luckily, he grabbed onto a rock and made it out without a scratch. A regular day of fishing quickly turned wild when an unexpected thief showed up. A very hungry alligator decided to steal a little boy's bass in Palm Coast, and even made off with his fishing pole too.
You got it, buddy.
Buddy, go. Come here. Dad, I'm tired.
It's all right, buddy. Keep going.
I'm tired.
You got it.
Oh,
You got it.
he's not a fighter. I think this might have been a bit of a real time catcher.
Oh my God.
Luckily, the boy was unharmed, but it's a fishing story he'll never forget. An incident in Miami, Florida was captured on video from 2 different angles, one by a bystander and the other from CCTV footage.
Oh my God! Bram! Call 911! Call 911!
A speedboat lost control, crashing into a few docked boats before flipping over. An adult had let a young child sit on his lap and steer, and the child accidentally hit the throttle, sending the boat speeding out of control. It was a reckless move that could have been deadly, but thankfully, no one was seriously hurt. While out deep-sea fishing in the middle of the ocean, a group of men ended up in a truly terrifying situation. Suddenly, a blue marlin leaped onto the boat. For a moment, it seemed like disaster was imminent, but luckily, the man got away unharmed. It was meant to be just another routine catch for the fisherman. He reeled in a fish and started unhooking it, but then something unexpected happened.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. There's a snake crawling out of the fish's mouth, bro. Oh my Jesus.
A live snake suddenly slithered out of the fish's mouth. Apparently, the fish had eaten it recently, but somehow the snake had survived inside. This person was fishing in Yellowstone when something totally unexpected happened. A bison walked up to him, but the man stayed calm and slowly backed away. Luckily, no one was hurt. From the edge of a steep cliff, someone spotted a few fishermen casting their lines into the turbulent waters far below. The water was crashing hard against the rocks, and one slip could have been deadly, but they didn't seem to care. The person watching was both worried and confused. Who fishes there anyway? In 2017, 3 fishermen in Greenland faced a near-disastrous situation. They were out near Carrot Fjord when the unthinkable suddenly occurred.
Hey,
A huge section of the mountain broke off into the water, and within moments, a tsunami barreled toward them. The waves struck the coast with immense force, but fortunately, they survived. A man was fishing in a small river in the woods at night when he captured this video. Check it out. Do you recognize that sound? Either way, if it was real, it must have been absolutely terrifying. A group of fishermen noticed something strange out in the open sea. As they moved closer, they finally figured out what it was. They saw a little girl floating alone on a unicorn float, totally calm, even though she was out in the middle of the ocean. Then they remembered a missing child report from a nearby beach. It clicked that she must have drifted away while playing. They quickly got to her and pulled her aboard, and she was safely back with her family. A man was releasing a base back into the swamp, and everything seemed normal. But the moment the fish hit the water, it suddenly became aggressive.
Bass this season. Going back in the water. Swim off, you beautiful, beautiful.
It came within inches, almost taking a finger, but its intent was obvious. Watching the video later, he realized just how close it had been, and that his quick reflexes had saved him. A group of fishermen had an unexpected encounter while setting tuna traps out in the middle of the ocean. Instead of landing fish, they ended up face to face with a giant great white shark. It showed up out of nowhere and chomped down on the tuna right in front of them. The sight left everyone stunned. It was terrifying, but also kind of mesmerizing to watch. DT Fishing is a guy who's passionate about fishing and shares all his adventures on his channel. He visits various lakes and rivers day and night, going after big catches and filming every moment. His videos are always fun to watch and surprisingly relaxing. But in this video, he encountered something far beyond just a giant fish. The fishing trip was going awesome, and the spot looked amazing. But as he strolled down the creek, out of nowhere, a big figure popped out from behind the bushes.
Yep, scream on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! It pinned its ears back. It was about to charge. Okay, let's go this way.
I literally saw the baby and I was like, that's so cute. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, here it comes. Get out of here! Go!
It was lucky they didn't stay around. The moose was obviously guarding its calf, and if they hadn't shouted to scare it away, things could have gone really badly. This hiker had just pitched his tent by a river when, all of a sudden, he heard something.
What the heck am I hearing?
It didn't sound human, but it wasn't any animal he recognized either. Could it have been a familiar creature in trouble? He never figured out what was making that sound, and maybe it's better that way. While fishing at the beach, this guy spotted something unusual moving in the water.
Bruh.
He spotted a long, dark figure sliding just under the water. At first, he figured it was driftwood, but as it surfaced, he could see it was a smooth, snake-like body, big, deliberate, and moving in a coordinated way. Some might say it was just debris, but the way it moved didn't look like that. The video is a bit shaky and far away, but it definitely shows something large out there near the shore. This happened while he was fishing in Florida.
You know there's no fishing on this property, right?
Mind your business on my mind.
Oh, really? Oh,
Hey, what is wrong with you?
I like people who follow the goddamn rules on this property. That's what's wrong.
Call the cops.
We pay these. I'm going to. I'm going down.
A woman suddenly attempted to shove a man into the water, claiming he was fishing where he shouldn't be. He barely reacted, and it all happened in just a few seconds. Thankfully, he stayed calm. But what would you have done in his shoes? A man was out fishing in a kayak with his friend when this incident occurred. Lightning struck dangerously close, almost hitting them. It was an incredibly close call. Shaken, they paddled back to shore, hoping they wouldn't get struck again, and fortunately, they didn't. While enjoying a peaceful summer day off the coast of Australia, a man suddenly noticed something unusual.
Straight at me again. Oh, how intimidating is this? Yes! Look at this! The big old dog. Please, hey. Come on, mate. Oh, that is so sick. Woo! See you later, bud. Yes! Woo!
A sea snake gracefully approached a boat drifting in open water. It slithered up, took a look, and then glided away without causing any harm. Both the snake and the people appeared calm, strangely intrigued by their brief encounter. The White Eyes Fishing Channel is all about tough fishing spots, coastal ledges, rough surf, and chasing big fish in wild, unpredictable places. On this trip, he was rock fishing with friends, soaking in the spray of the waves and the rhythm of casting into the swell. But then, out of nowhere, the ocean's mood shifted.
Oi, I don't reckon you're getting it. Oi, I'm putting on a what's it called? Oi, don't! He's in the water, bro! Oi, Reed! Dude, just try to swim towards us, bro. Oi. Chuck us a pole. Oi, you just be on wave watch. Oi, hold that. Go, just climb yourself up. Oh! Oi. Dude. Oi, big one. You're gonna have to come up, dude. Try come up. Hold that. Oh, dude, just... Here, hold this, hold this. Go, climb, climb. All right, try get a foot grip. Just try get a foot grip. Come on, brother. Oh. Yeah. Boy, go. Start coming up. Oh, I got you, I got you. Sam, bro, dude, grab rod. Just don't panic. Oi, just come this way, come this way. Dude! Come up here. Or you're gonna need to come this way, man. Reed, come this way. Swim out here. Just swim out here, man. Sam, get ready. Just swim up. I reckon just try climb the rocks. Here, you up, yup. Go. Just start climbing. You gotta swim this way.
Or just stay calm.
Just stay calm, that's all you can do. Can't jump in, because if we jump in, we're all... Oh, yeah. This is...
He's gonna have to come close.
Oi, come close. Oi. But try come right, because you'll get slammed here. He needs to get a foot here. And as soon as he gets a foot here, he's asleep. I know. Come right. Go grab it.
Go back.
Huh? Go back. Go get good footing. Just hold on to this and let it ground you. Let it ground you. Go stand on that. Stand on that.
Go.
Oi, dude. Just go stand. Have a quick, have a climb. Holy.
A powerful surge slammed into them, pulling everyone toward the edge. It was a seriously dangerous moment that could have ended badly. They managed to pull one friend out, while another almost got dragged in too. The guy ended up with cuts and bruises, but swam to safety on pure adrenaline. A boat was cruising down a river in Puerto Colombia when something huge suddenly appeared in the water. The shape darted through the murky river, moving too fast and intentionally to be just a floating log.
You getting it on it? Yeah. Wow, dude.
The person filming tried to get a clear shot, but the water was too murky. Still, the dark figure kept surging forward repeatedly. Some viewers think it's a giant alligator or an anaconda, while others compare it to the Loch Ness Monster. Whatever it wasn't just floating. It was alive and moved as if it knew it was being watched. These men were fishing late at night when they noticed something unusual moving in the water.
Look at that long one. He just disintegrates. They just disintegrate. Look, there's another long one right there. He disintegrated. Oh, look at this long one. What is that? They're everywhere. Hold on. Watch this. Look at that guy. See that guy? What are these?
Long, worm-like creatures appeared, but the weird part was that they disappeared into a cloud of muddy water the moment they were touched. What could they have been? In 2022, a TikToker named Kelly was exploring the Everglades in Florida when she noticed something strange. She spotted a snake-like figure she didn't recognize and thought she might have discovered a brand new species. Any guesses on what it could be? A group was out in the open ocean when something eerie suddenly caught their attention.
I can't even sleep right now. I'm scared.
In the distance, two figures seemed to be walking, not swimming, across the surface of the sea. It wasn't a ripple or a trick of the light. They moved with an unsettling calm, defying everything we know about water and gravity. Some say it's just digital manipulation, while others claim it's real, possibly staged with actors. Yet the true story behind it remains a mystery. A couple was out magnet fishing in Queens, New York, when they caught something unexpectedly heavy. They pulled up an old, muddy safe from the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's money.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
It's just destroyed money.
No way.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, it is! Stacks of bills, dude! Hundreds! Oh my God! Woo! $1,000 here, dude. Guys.
No way.
There's nothing we can really do with them. I'm gonna have to send it to the government. Look at this. Stacks of hundreds. Hundreds, guys. This is the find of our lives. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another stack.
No way.
My God. Babe. More money. Holy guys. It's all hundreds.
Oh my God.
Oh, we have like $20,000 here. Stacks, baby.
To their surprise, the safe was filled with cash, around $80,000 in total. It was the catch of a lifetime. The NYPD said they could keep the money, and if the bills weren't too damaged, the bank could even replace them. Still, questions lingered. Who did the money belong to? Why was it thrown into the water? Was it stolen? They never got answers, but by now, it didn't seem to bother them. A kayaker recently had a strange encounter while paddling along the Passaic River in New Jersey.
That is really weird. I'm paddling currently through red water. Look at that. You can see in the splash. That water is red. That is wild. It is deep red water. I have never seen water in my life in a river that was red like this.
The river, infamous for its pollution, suddenly turned a deep red. But what truly caught attention was that when he approached a nearby sewer outlet, the water coming out looked perfectly normal, clear and silvery.
Some type of sewer straight in front of us. You can see that the water inside it is not red. It's red right on the edge here. You can see a defined line between the red and the water that's inside that sewer. So I'm really curious.
Some suggest a natural explanation, a red algae bloom, where certain algae multiply rapidly and tint the water red. It's even thought to explain the blood in the biblical Nile. But if that's the case, why did the sewer water remain unaffected? While fishing off Thailand's coast, a man noticed the weather take a strange turn and pulled out his phone to record a frightening sight.
Put that.
A huge water spout appeared, lingering for about 5 minutes. Shortly after it disappeared, heavy rain and strong winds hit the shoreline. Fortunately, the fishermen stayed safe and managed to find shelter. On March 24th, 2020, two friends headed to a frozen lake, not for fishing, but to try magnet fishing, retrieving metal scraps hidden beneath the ice. At first, everything seemed normal. The air was chilly, and the lake was frozen over. But as they walked along the shore, they spotted something unusual.
See those little footsteps?
Look.
And blood.
I don't know if that's spray paint or blood. There's a dog bowl there. Yeah. Doggy bowl.
No, but yeah, you're right. There's fresh prints.
Maybe they were out here with their dog or something, playing or something, but why is there blood? Maybe that's why they were running out of here. Their dog, something happened to their dog.
Maybe.
Away?
Maybe. Yeah.
Hold on.
Where does it go, though? Where does it lead?
Let's follow the blood.
Yeah.
Fresh footprints appeared in the snow. Initially, they seemed harmless, perhaps from someone walking their dog, but nearby, red stains marred the snow. What began as a few small drops soon became larger patches, leading toward a tunnel where the water was still flowing.
If you're right, though, I don't want to see that. Oh, did you see that? Oh,
that's a
just
dog.
like the deer. Do you smell that?
I don't know if it is a dog, but there's an animal in there.
Huh? Don't touch it with your bare hand. You got blood on you, man.
Fine, there's water here.
Oh, disgusting.
Stop recording, bro. I don't want to show this.
It smells.
Yeah. Turn the light on if you have to.
No, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. We don't have to show a whole dog.
Following the trail, the two stumbled upon a bag half buried in the snow by the lake's edge. The foul smell hit them before they even opened it. Inside, carefully wrapped as if to hide it, lay the mutilated body of a dog with its head missing. The sight was horrifying, but what came next was even more shocking.
Man.
I'm not touching it. It's missing its head?
Yeah, I got blood on it. Why the f you need to do it? Why? I guarantee you it's the same sick that deer. The dog. I don't know.
Its head off, though. Chop off its head.
Okay, well this or something.
I was having a good time and this is ruined now.
I know, we were actually having a really great time.
Yeah.
This happened today. This happened today. They dumped it there to siphon off the blood, to get rid of the blood.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come back and bury it somewhere else. They were dumping it in this lake here, so the water can wash away all the blood.
That smell is strong though.
Yeah, I almost puked, bro.
Alright, are we getting out of here? Or are we actually gonna call the cops?
Yeah, we should. We can bury it. Maybe we can bury it here or something. We'd have to dig a hole though. I don't have a shovel.
We don't have a shovel, man.
I have a machete. Man, what? I don't get it. What the f? Hold on, come here, bring that camera. Why do people need to do this? Even if that was their dog and it was sick, bury it at least. Why its head? You know?
They're just sick. No normal person would just the head of a dog.
Guys, like, I don't have a dog. I've always wanted one. I have two cats that I love very, very much. I want to see if this machete can dig. I mean, the ground is really soft. We can, like, bury it over there. That's what we gotta do. What is that?
What? The doggy bowl?
No, look in the water.
Sounds fancy.
Look at that. There's like a metallic box there.
Where?
Look at the water.
I can't see it. Okay. No, I don't see it.
Bro, look. That way. Look in the water. My hands are frozen from that ice cold water.
Yeah.
There's a...
It's not a rock.
Where's the magnet?
We left it behind where the backpacks are.
I'll go grab the magnet. Hold on.
Wait, we don't even need it. We don't even need the magnet. It's not deep.
Huh?
I think I can fish it out.
No. No.
What?
Bro, look at the box. You can't get that on camera? Look what's near it. Look at the red water. There's more blood in that box. Are you kidding? I'm gonna get the magnet. Go get the magnet quick. Look, that's a metallic. Look at that. Are you kidding me? There's blood coming out of that box. Come on, man. This. Bro, there's blood seeping out of that box. Here, gimme. Take that. I'm already wet and my hands are my hands are red.
No, it's cold.
My hands are red because they're so cold.
You touched that bag too. That's actually probably blood.
I never want to come back here again. I guarantee these guys were here to dog and we showed up.
Why the f did they put it in a box?
Look at all that blood.
Yeah, I see it. Put on some gloves or something, man. You should just be touching that with bare hands.
This hasn't been here for long. And I guarantee these guys are going to come back for this. Oh, that's heavy. Oh.
Oh my god. That blood. You actually think it's a head? Yeah, I see. A metal box lay partially submerged in the water, the lake around it stained red. Using their magnet, the two pulled it out. The box, heavy and leaking fluid, contained the missing head of the dog. This was a deliberate act. Someone had killed and dismembered the animal, attempting to dispose of it in the freezing water. The evidence was fresh, indicating the culprit had been there only hours earlier and might still be nearby. While some see it as animal cruelty, others suspect illegal or ritualistic activity. Dumping remains in water is a known method to hide evidence, and sealing the head separately raises more questions. The footprints and blood trails confirm the act happened very recently, so who was responsible? While fishing near the coast, this person witnessed something truly terrifying. A person had jumped into the sea, but the strong currents made it impossible to get out. Noticing the danger, others quickly jumped in to assist. Someone had jumped into the sea, but the strong currents made it impossible for him to get out. When others tried to help, they too got caught in the relentless pull. For what felt like an eternity, none of them could escape, and the situation kept worsening. Thankfully, it was later confirmed that everyone survived, but it was a close call. This is Sauce, known as the Mermaid Man. He's a commercial fisherman who claims to have seen real mermaids while out at sea. In a recent bizarre livestream, he threw a giant crab overboard, but moments later, it mysteriously flew back onto his boat as if someone or something had tossed it back.
Let's see if we can find... Oh! Yo! Oh, hell no! Wait, no! No! Wait, I just threw this overboard. Y'all saw me throw it overboard. Are you kidding me?
It wasn't the wind, and it didn't look like any kind of trick. What do you think? One day, a guy went magnet fishing and mostly pulled up junk until he caught an old knife in its sheath that looked like it hadn't seen daylight in decades. But the last throw really freaked him out. He reeled in a stick with a creepy doll attached, its face covered in needles like a twisted voodoo piece. On the back was a small, clear bag, and he had no idea what was inside. Scared, he hurried off and ended up lost in a nearby cemetery, alone and terrified. Thankfully, he eventually made it out. David Breenage Doyle was fishing with his kids when things suddenly took a surprising turn.
Ow, ow, ow. Don't move. No. It's okay. It's okay. Accidents happen. It's not a big deal. No, you don't trouble. Accidents happen. Willow, do you not see what you just did? You pierced my nose with the fishing pole. I don't know yet. I can't even see. Right now I'm gonna put the line. Ah! It's not your fault, Willow. I walked up behind you while you were casting. It's okay, guys. Don't freak out. Ah! Yeah, that just happened.
Instead of panicking, he stayed cool and dealt with it like a pro. The way David handled such a tense moment really shows he's a calm, level-headed parent. A Reddit user named JakeyBoy1854 reported hearing a strange whining noise coming from across a lake in Arkansas.
What is that?
It's a skunk ape. Skunk ape. That's the weirdest thing.
With so many deer around, he thought the sound might be from one of them, but it was odd. Some people in the comments said it resembled a whale or seal, which wouldn't make sense in a lake. Maybe it was just the wind, but if that were the case, he likely would have realized it. In early 2025, a couple visiting Larcomar Beach captured something creepy on camera.
Está bueno para tener mucho quita, ¿no? Y todo esto bueno para cuidando a gatos.
While fishing and watching the sunset, they spotted a dark figure walking across the water like it had solid ground underneath. The water's pretty deep there, so it was super weird. It looked like a person, but moved strangely. Their chill evening quickly turned into a total mystery, and nobody's been able to explain what they saw. While out at sea, a group of fishermen caught something completely unfamiliar, flat in shape and sporting two sharp, fang-like teeth. It didn't resemble any fish they knew. After some research, it was likely identified as a red-toothed tigerfish, a deep-sea predator notorious for its menacing bite and strange appearance. These fish typically inhabit tropical, open ocean waters, making encounters like this exceptionally rare. A couple was fishing on a small boat when they suddenly found themselves in serious trouble.
Came out of nowhere. Go, 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 go. Baby, but get the boat.
The waves weren't massive by surfer standards, but they were enough to swamp a small boat. Water kept pouring in, and it looked like it might capsize. Instead of panicking or turning back, the captain pushed forward toward shore. A risky move, but a smart one because fortunately, no one got hurt. A man leapt off the dock without a second thought, but the instant he hit the water, he regretted it.
See if he can make it.
Speed up, doggy. Speed up.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Don't get up. You got it.
You almost there. Keep going. Paddle, paddle. You're almost there.
All right.
He fought to swim back, using all his strength, but it felt like the water was working against him. Every time he got close to the dock, it pushed him back. Finally, he made it out, tired but relieved. Someone was feeding fish at a dirty, trash-filled swamp in Japan when something terrifying happened. While filming, a human hand suddenly emerged from the water among the fish. The video came with little context. Did they investigate? Did they find anything? Nobody knows. It really makes you wonder if it was real or just a prank. A group of friends was spending a day by the river when something genuinely frightening occurred. A giant snake suddenly struck at one of the friends, but luckily, he reacted just in time and escaped without injury. The video quickly went viral, though some people argued the snake was digitally added. While it's hard to be completely sure these days, the snake and the reactions of the group look authentic. A man went for a swim in the Amazon River. Not exactly a great idea, especially when he soon noticed a huge snake nearby. People always warn against swimming in the Amazon River, and there's a good reason for it. The real danger lurks below. Giant anacondas, venomous water spiders, bloodthirsty leeches, and strange creatures that haven't even been named yet. The man in the video, Paul Rossley, is a conservationist who lives deep in the Amazon and knows jungle survival like the back of his hand. For anyone else, just don't try it. A group of fishermen off the Australian coast saw a big, dark object gliding just beneath the water near their boat.
Submarine! That's the conning tower on the sub. Well, you've never dived on a submarine, Vic.
It wasn't a whale, it was a submarine surfacing unexpectedly nearby. Its periscope appeared for a moment before the sub quickly submerged again. The fishermen weren't in any danger, but seeing a submarine so close left them stunned. A group of friends was spending time at a New Jersey beach when they spotted something unusual.
This is why I'm from the water, man. What I'm talking about. What the hell is that? What the? Holy crap! What the going out here? I know I'm not crazy right now. Hold up. What? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Lord have mercy. Hold on, just so we know, this ain't right here. I'm on the beach right now. Look, if you look in this, I'm looking at the sky. You don't see no stars, right? No stars. No stars in the sky. Look at the ocean. Nothing, right? Nothing. Nothing. Can't even see the ships, right? Oh, I think I might have lost them. They might have disappeared. Yeah, they're gone now.
Hey, they seemed to vanish. Glowing shapes rose from the ocean and drifted into the night sky. The sight left everyone puzzled, so they shared it online, but no one could explain it. The lights floated silently, didn't blink, and simply hovered before disappearing. Could they have been UFOs, glowing drones, or something completely different? A short, mysterious clip, supposedly from Russia, was posted on Reddit asking if anyone could identify it. People quickly pointed out that the lush greenery looked tropical, like water hyacinth, so probably not Russia. The creature's weird movements had everyone puzzled, but most thought it might be an Amazon river dolphin, maybe injured. Some guessed a manatee or a big catfish with scoliosis. Whatever it was, it definitely didn't look Russian. Some friends were fishing at Lake Kiko in Chile when they noticed something strange they couldn't explain.
Oh, hermano, no me voleo la mía volada, weón. Oh. Oh. Yo voy a volar, weón. Hermano, está violita, weón.
They saw a strange oval shape hovering above the water, completely silent. They shared it online, asking for help identifying it, but no one could figure it out. It didn't act like a drone or anything familiar. Some thought it might actually be moving through the water really fast, making it look like it was flying, almost like an optical illusion. Sadly, there was no clear explanation. While fishing along the California coast, a beachgoer found an old jar buried in the sand. Curious, they pulled it out, and a tightly wrapped object slipped from inside. After posting about it online, the reactions were far from lighthearted. Many thought it looked like a cursed item, often associated with black magic rituals meant to trap negative energy or bind spirits. According to superstition, disturbing such things could bring bad luck or even supernatural trouble. Viewers suggested reburying it or performing a cleansing ritual. Hopefully, they did just that. A man was fishing when, out of nowhere, a huge dark tornado formed and came unnervingly close.
There is a tornado, like, right near me. Do you see this? We're still catching fish.
Even with the tornado looming, he stayed surprisingly calm, keeping the camera steady and continuing to fish. Luckily, it stayed away from any homes and caused no damage, but just imagine what could have happened if it had suddenly changed direction. A fisherman in China caught a really strange fish, one with no belly or visible internal organs. According to user Spooky Science Gal, this could be a case of hollow belly, a condition caused by parasites, bacterial infections, or pollution that prevents the fish from absorbing nutrients properly. Reddit user Bean Jerky shared a clip from what seemed like a regular fishing trip until something eerie happened. At about 16 seconds in, a ghostly figure pops up in the background, which got people speculating. On its own, it's not super convincing as a real ghost sighting, but then, at 41 seconds, the fisherman turns like he's reacting to someone in the water, right where that figure showed up before. So, was this just staged to look spooky, or did they actually catch something paranormal on camera? While fishing out in the open ocean, someone spotted some unusual shapes moving in the distance.
Unos espíritus andando. ¿Sí los ven o soy yo nomás? ¿Sí los ven? ¿Ven los espíritus caminando?
Veo varios.
Su madre. Qué playa tan más rara, ¿eh?
¡Ahí vienen!
Mira las gaviotas ahí pasando. Corre, corre, corre.
The footage shows dark, shadowy figures that look like they're walking across the water, even though there aren't any islands or land nearby. The person who filmed it swears nothing should be out there. With no clear explanation, the mystery is still up for debate. A fisherman visited a lake that used to be an old pit and snapped a few photos. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but later, while looking back at the pictures, they noticed a strange figure in one of them. Curious, they went back to try and recreate the shot to see if it was just a trick of the light, but they couldn't explain it. Was it just a reflection or something genuinely mysterious? A diver was exploring the icy waters when this incident occurred.
He's going straight up, you Joe.
The polar bear approached with a clear purpose, seemingly ready to attack. But just in time, it changed course, likely because of the boat nearby. It was a very close call. A huge Mola fish head washed up on the beach, its flesh torn apart by something way bigger. The head itself was massive, but the jagged bite marks all over it were even creepier. Some thought a ship's propeller might have done it because of the clean cuts, but the savage wounds suggested something from the deep had eaten it, a creature even scarier than the fish itself. A group of people were fishing under a bridge when suddenly something unexpected happened.
Oh! Oh! Are you alright? You alright, dude? Yo, I'm good.
A giant piece of ice came tumbling down from around 50 feet up. It could have ended badly, but they somehow got out without a scratch. They were lucky to avoid it. A fisherman was throwing leftover bait into the water when he encountered something unexpected.
Oh, Jack got it. Oh, dang, dog. That was perfect.
As he tossed in another piece, the water exploded. A juvenile Goliath grouper, weighing over 100 pounds, lunged up from below and grabbed it instantly. These giant fish were once nearly wiped out by overfishing, but in recent years, they've been quietly recovering and are now legally protected. Thankfully, Goliath groupers don't pose a threat to humans. A lifelong fisherman in the Pacific Northwest once noticed what seemed like a dead log drifting in the water. It looked ordinary at first, until it started moving. Intrigued, he grabbed his camera, zoomed in, and caught sight of something extraordinary. It looked like it had eyes and a mouth, but it didn't swim like a normal fish. He saw it out there, but couldn't figure out what it was, and neither could anyone else. While fishing at night off the coast of Scapello, Sicily, something unusual was captured on camera. A glowing figure was moving through the water. At first, it looked like a diver with a headlamp, but as it got closer, the shape seemed off, long and serpent-like, with what looked like a visible spine, and it didn't swim like any human. Was it just a diver seen from a weird angle? Or did the fisherman capture something truly unexplainable that night? While fishing in the Florida Keys, a man spotted something unusual and started filming. As he cast his line, a pale bluish figure glided beneath the surface. It passed gracefully by his boat, and he managed to capture a few seconds of it before it disappeared. The footage is a bit blurry, but the shape is still clear enough that some believe it could be a mermaid, or maybe it's just a hoax. The fisherman posted a video online asking viewers to help identify the creature in it. At first, it looked like a plastic bag or some rubbery object, but some people thought it might be a vampire squid. Vampiroteuthis infernalis, meaning vampire squid from hell. This deep-sea cephalopod has webbed arms, glowing eyes, and dark skin, and usually lives 2,000 to 3,000 feet below the surface. So what was it doing up here? A man dropped a fish into a hole that led to the water below, and within seconds, something happened. Something yanked the fish so hard that only its head stayed in his hand. He couldn't tell what did it. Maybe a pike, a barracuda, or even an alligator. Whatever it was, he got lucky it didn't snap his fingers off. On July 30th, 2022, outdoor enthusiast Grant uploaded a video from what began as a calm solo fishing trip in Yellowstone National Park. What started as a relaxing day by the river slowly turned into a tense reminder of how unpredictable stealth camping in the wild can be. Grant, an experienced outdoorsman, often spent his free time near lakes and rivers, fishing and enjoying the quiet solitude of nature. This trip seemed no different, with recent flooding in the Yellowstone River having subsided and water levels back to normal. The fish were active again. Excited for both the catch and the experience, he combined fishing with an overnight stealth camp for a full wilderness adventure. The day passed smoothly, with peaceful hours along the river and the setting sun reflecting on the calm water.
Spot number one today, guys. We are on the Yellowstone River here in Yellowstone National Park. I know you guys know a lot about the flooding that went on here. Water levels have dropped perfect levels, and these fish seem to be pretty happy from what I've been hearing. So I decided why not to come out here, try a stealth camp, and see what we can do. Find some fish today. So just show you guys the whole Yellowstone National Park.
Since all official campsites were full, Grant opted for stealth camping. He discovered a narrow dirt road, one of the few ungated paths, and parked his vehicle well away from the main trail. The location wasn't perfect, somewhat exposed, and slightly unnerving, but it was peaceful. After checking out the area, he returned to his van to settle in for the night.
Well, speaking of a bear spot, here I am crouching in the woods, eating their strawberries. I'm sure they wouldn't be too excited. So, on that note, guys, I've walked a little ways along this gorgeous trail, and found something cool for you guys. Had a little bonus in there. Only if we could catch a fish. This section catch and release only, and do like some strawberry trout. I don't know. I'm not a great cook, but, and honestly, that doesn't really sound great, but I'm sure someone knows how to make it great. So, anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get back to the truck. Just take it easy for the rest of the night. And honestly, I think I might just sit down here on the benches like I'm fishing. And as it gets darker, head up and then sneak in the truck. Well, guys, I have been hanging out just for the last little bit here. It just got dark here, so I decided to hop in the back of the truck now, as I was getting pretty terrified with the grizzlies and all that good stuff, guys. Fingers crossed nothing happens in the rest of the night. It's been a pretty good night so far, pretty good day. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an awesome adventure. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and I'll wake you up if anything else goes on the rest of the night, but I think we're looking all right. So.
Thoughts of bears and the solitude lingered, but the night remained quiet for hours. Then, near midnight, the stillness was interrupted. Tires crunched over gravel, and headlights swept across his van. In such a remote area, no one should have been there. The vehicle circled, stopped, and someone got out. Not another camper or a lost hiker, but a park ranger. Grant hadn't known stealth camping was forbidden in that section of Yellowstone. The ranger approached, confirmed the situation, and gave a firm warning, instructing him to leave immediately.
Coming, sir. Unfortunately, there's no camping in here. Are you the only one in the vehicle, brother? It's just me, man. All right, can you step out? You got a license on it? I do. I'll have to get my wallet, man. You okay? Yeah, man. Just actually have a Boise. Just doing some camping. I did not know it was illegal.
The encounter concluded without any incident, but the unease stayed with him. Quietly packing up, Grant drove off into the darkness, the tension of the moment overshadowing what had otherwise been a perfect day outdoors. Though the consequences were minor, a simple warning, the psychological impact was much stronger.
Well, that was absolutely terrifying. I'm so thankful we got off with a warning there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do I recommend stealth camping Yellowstone? Absolutely not. So, anyways, guys, I will see you in the next...
In a vast and wild place like Yellowstone, being approached in the middle of the night is unsettling, even if it's just an officer. For stealth campers, it underscores the risks of bending the rules, particularly in areas that are closely monitored and protected. Fortunately, Grant's trip ended safely. Two friends were casting their lines along Buffalo Bayou, just outside downtown Houston. They chose the spot for its calm waters and urban scenery, bringing cameras to film the outing for their YouTube channel. But before the day was done, they found themselves in the middle of an unexpected tragedy. While fishing near a spillway, they suddenly heard a disturbance farther up the bayou. One of them then noticed someone in the water struggling beneath a nearby bridge.
Oh, goddamn, it hurts. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, I'm just...
You know this person or what?
No, we just seen him flailing over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're over here too?
Yeah, I was over there fishing on that bank.
Oh, y'all were together?
Yeah. Him and, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Sad, dude.
I guess he just started swimming, just got tired and got in the middle and just started panicking.
That's what he was panicking. You can see him flailing. He was under that bridge right there, right in the middle right there.
So was he on this side or that side?
In the middle.
No, which way was he going? Was he coming?
Oh, he was, I didn't see it. He was in the middle when he seen him. Ah, yo pensaba que se había tirado del puente. I thought he jumped from the bridge.
No, estaba con ellos. Y allá venía.
I guess he's saying that he was with those guys over there. Man, that's crazy, dude. You think HPD's gonna bring a boat to search for him?
Yeah, PD's on their way. They're gonna bring divers.
Divers and stuff? Yeah, he might be a good ways down now.
Hey, you were fishing?
Yeah, we're fishing.
With cameras too?
Yeah, we have YouTube channels. So we were at the spillway over there.
Way over there?
Yeah, and he heard the flailing, and I looked, and his head was right here in the middle.
How far are y'all down?
Oh, at the spillway right over there. Yeah, way over there. You see the, huh? Yeah, right over there. To the right of the spillway.
Oh, to the right of it?
Yeah, to the right of the spillway. We ran over.
The man was visibly struggling, flailing in the water and unable to stay afloat. Within moments, he slipped beneath the surface. As emergency services were alerted, the fishermen rushed over, hoping to help or at least mark where he was last seen. They weren't the only witnesses. Others along the bayou had also seen the incident happen. From what people gathered, the man had jumped from the bridge, possibly as a dare, and likely went into cold shock shortly after entering the water. Firefighters, police, and paramedics responded quickly, launching a recovery effort with divers and boats. Unfortunately, the result was tragic. Out of respect for the victim's family, the YouTuber decided not to share all of the footage he had recorded. Some believe the man underestimated the bayou's cold water and strong current, while others think peer pressure may have been a factor. Bill and his friend John were fully immersed in a fishing tournament, enjoying the steady rhythm of casting their lines and reeling in catches.
Right in the net. That should be right.
Should be, but bump him.
It'd be close. Oh, he might be short actually.
Really?
He popped off right in the net though. It's a keeper. John just saved it. He's a little squeaker baby, but he's gonna keep. That's number 2, potentially 3. Like I said, we don't know if John's first one's a keeper or not.
The vibe was great. Every time they caught a fish, they joked about the size and teased each other over close calls. It was all part of the fun competition. But what started as a chill day on the water suddenly took a tense turn.
I'm going to go to the DNR and I'm going to the sheriff. The guy in the nitro over there was 50 feet from us and he took off full blast just because we were bluegill fishing and he was bass fishing that island. And that's bull.
Hey, why don't you take it up with the individual instead of yelling at the whole group?
No.
You ain't gonna come here.
I got it. I'll talk with him and we'll get it straightened out. I mean, I turned that fish 30 years ago with a basketball.
Okay,
we got it. We'll talk with him. We'll get him straightened out. This is not acceptable.
Okay.
You know, and you're in charge.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
As they prepared to weigh their catch, a man from a nearby boat angrily confronted them, claiming someone had sped too close to his fishing spot and ruined his chances. Though the boat had been targeting a different species elsewhere, he believed it was intentional. Voices rose and accusations flew until a tournament organizer intervened, assuring him the matter would be addressed. The man eventually left, but the calm, friendly atmosphere of the day turned tense and uneasy, highlighting how quickly pressure can erupt even on peaceful lakes. Fishing is often considered a tranquil retreat where the only interruptions come from ripples on the water. Yet, peace in the outdoors isn't always assured. On his self-titled YouTube channel, Nicholas Paparo showcases his passion for fishing, filming his trips to lakes and rivers and highlighting both the patience of waiting and the excitement of reeling in a catch. That day began like any other. The weather was calm and the fish were biting.
Another one. Oh, that's a big largemouth.
Can I come over by you?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Not a huge one, but it's a nice bass. Came unhooked by himself.
Nicholas successfully caught a healthy largemouth bass and released it back into the water with satisfaction. His camera captured what seemed like another smooth, successful outing. But suddenly, the mood changed. A stranger appeared on the shoreline, heading straight toward Nicholas.
You got a GoPro? You YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel so I can watch you?
Initially, the conversation appeared harmless, revolving around fishing, gear, and lures. But there was something unusual. The man quickly focused on Nicholas's camera, inquiring about his YouTube channel and online identity. What followed was an unusually persistent interaction.
I'm using. You can have one if you want.
Oh, I got one just like that. Look, I got this right here. Is that too big or is it the same size?
It's about the same size.
Yeah.
You want one of these?
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
You can have this one too if you want it. It's the one that's working.
I'll let you keep that.
The man asked about Nicholas's gear, took a lure, and then mentioned one of Nicholas's previous videos in detail, revealing that he had already seen his content and knew more than just what was happening that day.
Bro.
Of course, man. Have a good
Nice
one.
meeting you, bro. I'm gonna subscribe to you. I'm gonna log into my YouTube tonight.
Appreciate it, man.
The encounter wrapped up politely, with the man saying he'd follow Nicholas's channel before leaving. Still, a sense of unease lingered. The stranger now knew Nicholas's name, his fishing locations, and his online presence. What had started as a casual conversation now felt subtly disturbing. For outdoor content creators, this incident underscores a growing risk, mixing real-world solitude with online visibility. Was the man simply a genuine fan who happened to come across Nicholas, or did his detailed questions and familiarity suggest a more concerning motive? Marcus, a seasoned fisherman, set out early to a quiet, frozen lake. The air was bitterly cold, around -5 degrees Celsius, but the serene landscape made the trip worthwhile. He came prepared with his gear, camera, and confidence in the ice underfoot, but hidden dangers lay beneath the calm surface. After some time fishing alone, he noticed the ice starting to weaken. Playing it safe, he packed up and began heading back to shore, turning on his GoPro to document the journey. Just as he started moving, the ice suddenly collapsed beneath him. Without warning, Marcus fell into the icy water. Grasping at the surface, he struggled to pull himself out. Using ice picks, he fought to get a grip and climb back onto the ice. But every attempt caused more of the surrounding ice to break. Each second in the frigid water was a fight. His muscles stiffened, his coordination faltered, and the cold bit deeper with every passing moment. Eventually, he reached a stronger edge and managed to pull himself out, only for the ice to give way again, plunging him back into the freezing water. Despite the pain and mounting shock, Marcus kept moving, crawling, breaking through ice, and clawing his way forward. After what seemed like forever, Marcus reached a shallow area where he could finally stand. Soaked, shivering, and barely able to move, he made it to shore and collapsed, alive but completely drained. Survival experts warn that the first minute in freezing water is the most dangerous, as cold shock can cause a person to inhale water or lose control of their limbs. Marcus's survival likely came down to his gear, experience, and sheer determination. The ice picks were vital, letting him hold onto the surface when his hands failed. How many solo fishermen venture onto thin ice each winter, unaware of how quickly conditions can change? Marcus made it this time, but would he take the same risk again? Nomadic Kayak Fishing is a YouTube channel where Matt shares his fishing adventures. The morning starts simple: paddle, cast, repeat, until he notices a thick, shifting seam in the water and pulls out his phone.
Live bait number 2. He's a little bit smaller, which is a good thing, I think. Makes him easier to tow around and easier for a fish to eat. It's been pretty quiet, but just where I've caught this live bait, there's a lot more life here, so I might just hang around this spot for a while, see if anything happens. We'll just tick up along that edge there. I reckon we're gonna get bit at some point. What the? Great white! Great white!
A great white shark suddenly shows up. Matt spins his kayak and starts paddling hard, but the shark just cruises along behind him, a pale shadow cutting through the water.
There's a huge great white behind me. Following me. Leave me alone. He's still behind me. He's going at my rudder. Holy. Is he still here?
Eventually, the shadow drifted off and disappeared. The shark never touched him, but the experience changed everything. A shark attack isn't always about the hit. Sometimes it's the fear of being followed. Alex is a content creator known for his peaceful fishing videos, featuring calm waters, relaxing moments, and the occasional big catch. His channel focuses on enjoying nature and unwinding. However, a recent trip didn't go as smoothly as planned.
Boys and girls, first thing I'm going to do is go talk to this guy right up here in this kayak and see if it's this guy's rod, and then we're going to focus on catching fish. Water's like 2 foot down. It's chilly. Oh, this is a mess right here. Stay pinned, buddy. He's in. Woo! Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know. We got a fish in the boat. Whew. There's one.
The day on the river began like any other. Alex and a friend were kayaking, enjoying the peace and casting lines in hopes of catching something noteworthy. After a few hours, with some fish already caught and the sun starting to set, they made their way back to the boat ramp. As they got closer, they spotted something unusual: a man partially submerged near the water's edge. When he noticed them, he suddenly sprang up and began acting strangely, pacing, barking like a dog, and groaning as if in distress. Alex instantly knew something was off.
How you doing, bub? No, I'm good, man. I'll ease her up in here. Always got a on me. I ain't gonna you. You don't give me any reason to, I ain't gonna do it. That's what I've heard.
Although the ramp was their only escape, they approached carefully. The man began ranting, making alarming remarks about weapons and death. His behavior escalated quickly, and even as Alex and his friends stayed at a safe distance, he came closer, talking about wanting to die and making vague threats. At one point, he even suggested he might harm them.
I wish dogs would treat you.
They quickly realized this wasn't merely a bad day for the man. The situation was unstable and potentially dangerous, so they chose to contact law enforcement.
I'm gonna call 911. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to report a guy. I'm at Holston River Park. He seems to be high, and he's threatening to himself and threatening to and walking around down here on the boat ramp, making a bunch of crazy noises and stuff, and waiting on my wife to show up so that we can go get my car because I did a river float, and already had to tell him to back away several times, and he's saying he wants to and stuff. We pulled up to the boat ramp where we were going to pull out and to meet Bethany so that we could get the kayaks loaded up, and there was a dude laying on the boat ramp high as a kite, and I don't know how much of it that I got on camera, if any of it at all. I know I got the call to the cops on camera, but the dude was threatening us, you know, just threatening to harm himself, and then he ended up getting in the water and just wasn't a good situation. You know, he was high on something, obviously. He was obviously putting himself in danger, didn't want him to put me in danger or put me in a bad situation, so I ended up giving the cops a call, and they have showed up. I'm heading back that way actually right now to load the kayaks up, and Jacob said that the cops have showed up and that the guy jumped in the water and is now like running from them in the water, swimming away from them, and is like floating down the river because the current is so strong. I mean, there's, you know, 3-4 miles an hour current, and so this dude's high and he's in the water and he is floating away. So I don't know, I'm gonna get back down here, I'm gonna load up my kayak.
When officers arrived, the man didn't run on foot. He dove into the river and let the current carry him away. Situations like this are especially unpredictable because of the person's mental state. Someone appearing high and talking about weapons or death is no longer thinking rationally, and that unpredictability can turn dangerous instantly. Maintaining distance, staying calm, and alerting authorities was the right decision. The Skyfish is a fishing YouTuber whose videos pull you in right from the start. Huge catches, easy flow, and laid-back storytelling. He's always up for fishing in odd or tricky spots if it might land him a trophy fish. This time, that adventurous streak brought him to a river held back by a dam.
In a bunch of different areas, there are so many different spots to fish under here. I'm gonna try to wade all the way out as far as I can that way and catch every single species of fish under here that I can. This is the Oswego River. And I'm gonna fall face first in the Oswego River in a second. But I'm gonna trek it across these slippery, algae-filled rocks. The Oswego River has bass of all sorts, bowfin, gar, muskie, catfish, walleye. Already, you see there's a giant smallmouth at my feet there. I'd imagine most people would fish this spot, stay to the bank. It's a little bit treacherous to wade out here. I'm already stepping on fishing line because coming out here can be slightly intimidating, especially when you're below a dam and there's all these signs around saying that the river will rise super quick after they sound the alarm 3 times. So we're hoping not to hear any alarm sounds today, and I'm hoping that there's a way to get all the way over there and it doesn't get too deep. I think I should be able to pull it off. To start off fishing, I have an Easy Shiner kayak tied on. Just looks like a bait fish that's floating down the stream. That's really all you need to fish a lot of these spots. Just imitate a bait fish. You'll catch 90% of the fish. Got him. At my feet. A largemouth.
He landed a few fish at first, but he was after something bigger. Staying determined, he pushed toward the middle of the river, inching closer to the dam where the current tightened, and the big ones usually linger.
Got him. Fish on. That's one that actually bit, I'm pretty sure. Not big. Not big at all. But actually another bass. Not a bad one. Oh, he's coming right at me. Oh my god. Wow, look at this. Look at a spotted bass.
Then it happened. His rod bent, the line pulled tight, and he hooked into a solid, bigger catch. But right after reeling it in, the very thing he'd been hoping to avoid ended up happening.
I'm just waiting for that mystery bite from a true giant. Oh. Uh-oh. I gotta go. Oh. I got 2 more sirens. Uh-oh. I'm almost back. I should be okay. Woo. I got one more. I got one more siren. Holy. These rocks are so slippery. I gotta calm down. I gotta keep my breath stable. The water might be coming out of those releases right there. Oh, come on. Hopefully she falls asleep. Where's the water gonna come from? If it's not coming out of there, I'm staying fishing. I'm gonna keep casting for a second. Oh, wow. That's just scary. The absolute of me. Where's the water coming from? I think they false alarmed me. Can't tell. I just sprinted my ass from all the way over there. I was terrified. I was in the middle of the river over there, and I saw a sign earlier that said, alarm sounds 3 times, the water will raise rapidly. And I'm saying beneath these things, if they open them up, this river will turn into the Niagara. So I booked it over the rock.
He edged back toward shore and kept on casting. Pretty bold move. There'd been a sign warning that once the alarm sounds, the water shoots up quickly, but he brushed it off. Maybe this time it was just meant to scare folks away from the dam. But if it wasn't, and he didn't get out in time, that surge of water and the rough rocks could have been really dangerous. Kinda proves those warning signs aren't just for show. On August 10th, 2020, YouTuber Ethan Price and his dad headed out to a quiet spot in Illinois for a relaxed day of creek fishing. They hoped to reel in some smallmouth bass or maybe a rainbow trout while just enjoying the calm outdoors. What started as a fun father-son outing soon took a darker turn. They were casting lines and chatting casually while catching a few modest-sized fish.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, me and my dad are wading this creek. And we're out in Illinois today, hopefully going after some smallmouth. There's even a few rainbows in here, so starting with all kinds of lures, literally anything. He's got a rooster tail on. I'm gonna try. Yeah, there's not a lot of big ones in here, but I have heard that there can be. But typically the size, I think, is about 12 inches.
Any time of the year?
As long as the water's down. But I don't think you want it too down either. All right.
With canyon walls all around and no one else in sight, it felt like the perfect spot to get away from the hustle and bustle. As the day went on, they ventured further upstream, deeper into the canyon. The scenery became even more remote and breathtaking. But by midday, something started to feel off.
Best catch of the day. Woo-hoo. Oh, you did not. You went under me. You're good. You gotta catch. scared the crap out of me. Well, that's the first. Well, I guess. Well, good luck. There's no service. That's probably why. What are you gonna do?
Ethan and his dad heard loud, irregular gunshots nearby that felt threatening. Initially, they thought it was a shooting range, but as the shots drew closer, unease set in. Their concern grew when a man in a side-by-side utility vehicle, likely a Polaris, sped toward them, appearing agitated and confrontational, shouting accusations of trespassing and threatening to call the police. Despite fishing in a public river, the man made it clear they weren't welcome, acting loudly, angrily, and possibly armed. With no cell service and no marked boundaries, they chose to retreat. Miles from their truck, isolated, and facing an unpredictable stranger, they had no choice but to leave. Gunfire continued in the distance, adding to the tension. Later, they learned from other hikers about a sign warning trespassers would face gunfire. Whether legal or not, the message was clear. Leave immediately. No one was hurt, but the encounter created a genuine sense of danger, showing that in the wilderness, a sudden confrontation can be more threatening than natural hazards. James set out to locate the Machar Stones, a 5,000-year-old landmark in Stirling, Scotland. After several unsuccessful attempts, he was determined to reach it. Equipped with supplies, he ventured into the wilderness and, after a long hike, arrived before nightfall. He set up camp and started a fire, just as a helicopter began circling overhead.
You hear the helicopter? It's been flying over quite a bit, and I just hope that they aren't looking for someone and I've got a fire going and I can get rescued, if you know what I mean, because I don't need rescued yet. There he is. You see him flying over ahead?
Suddenly, an unfamiliar sound echoed from the trees.
I think I'm going to have the chicken wings without the mashed potato. What the hell is that? Hello?
Feeling unsettled, he considered leaving, but knew that trekking back through the darkness would be even more dangerous. He reassured himself that the isolation was affecting his perception and chose to carry on with his night.
Well, those stones are quite something. I mean, they don't look like much, but it's kind of eerie that there's the big clearing around there, and then there's no trees and no sound really in the middle part. But apart from hearing random voices, which I did hear, and on this occasion I don't have my knife, my trusty knife. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So I just prefer, I cut short my little thing there because the camera died, which is a bit strange, and I think I prefer the nice kind of security of the tent.
When he finally drifted off to sleep, unusual noises roused him.
I just started laughing there. Or something. Hello?
But when he checked his camera, it recorded only silence. At dawn, he felt relieved, until he noticed something.
I'm gonna finish up here, and then start packing up. And make it, what the hell? That. What the hell is it? Oh. think they're in the trees. The that. That is not. What the? What on earth is that? It could have been there all the time, but I doubt it. Right, I'm just put that aside for now. Right, I'm gonna get ready and go.
He realized that someone had approached his tent during the night and left a pentagram behind. Who would do such a thing, and for what purpose? Disturbed, he hastily packed up and departed. BBR Wild is a channel focused on outdoor adventures, camping, hiking, and enjoying nature, often with his dog. This time, he heads out with a friend to finish building a shelter from a previous episode, but the night turns out to be far from peaceful.
საკმაოდ მაგარიც მეორე დილას გრის დაგრეჯილი რაღაც ცხოველი თუნა ხეთ ხამით ტურები ეს მაგარი ხამე იყო ის საკმაოდ ცივი ლაშქრობა იყო ცივი ხამე და თუ გახსოვთ აი აქ რო ვიყ ესეთი რაღაც რომ მოვაწყეთ ისევ არის ეს ხეები ეს თავის ქალაც ზუსტად ისე დაგვხვდა ყველაფერი ამას მე ტენტი უნდა გადავაკრა და ეგ არის ყველაფერი გვაქვს წამოღებული საკმაოდ ძიმე ბარგით ვართ მოსულები ძალიან ძიმე ჩანთებით იმიტომ რომ ბევრი რაღაც გვაქვს წამოღებული და პირველი რაც უნდა გავაკეთო ეხლა ტენტს გადავაკრავ და მე უკვე შეშის მომარაგებას
After finishing the shelter, he started preparing food. Night had already fallen, and they kept the fire burning for warmth. But his dog began acting strangely, clearly sensing something in the darkness.
არა ძალიან ახლოს არიან უეჭველი ვიცი არა მე ტაისონზე ვიძახი ხო მონადირები რო ისოდნენ დაიძნენ აქეთ ალბათ ესე თუ შვება უკვე ძალიან ახლოს არის რაღაც მოდი აქ ანუ ჩერდება ვითომ კი არა სუნავს ამოწმებს მაგათად რო ვასეინებ ხოლმე და უცხოძაღლი რო იქნება სადღაც 30-50 მეტრში ეგრე შვება და შეიძლება ექვეთ განან და გვიყურებენ. მოდი აქ. თან წითელი ნათება მაქვს ჩართული რომ ვერ დაგვინახონ. Tyson. მოდი აქ Tyson.
Just before they were about to sleep, strange sounds started echoing through the night.
Bicho, ძალიან ბევრი არის. ციცოზე გადავთო. სულ რაღაც ტოტების ხო გესმის? მოდი აქ Tyson. ვერძი არის. ხო. Tyson მოდი აქ დროზე. მოდი ჩვენთან. ვერძი არიან. არ დაუღრია რომ იყო ნიწივლად. მაგათი არ არის ეს ტყე. ჩვენ ვართ ტუმრები.
The sounds were likely coyotes, but hearing so many reminded them they weren't alone. Thankfully, nothing else happened, and the night stayed quiet. When camping overnight in a forest, it's wise to have some protection. This time, it was just coyotes, but a bear encounter would be much more serious. While hiking past a large drainage outlet, a passerby captured something unsettling. A deep red liquid gushing from a sewer pipe. Its vivid color immediately raised concerns. Was it just industrial dye, or something more disturbing, like blood? No official explanation was given, but the eerie sight understandably unsettled the hikers. To this day, the true source of the liquid remains unknown. Uploaded on July 5th, 2025, the video begins like a chill summer vlog. Tommy Dial spends his time at his off-grid cabin in the Midwest mountains, fishing, doing cabin projects, and reviewing trail cam footage. The day feels peaceful and simple, but amid the calm, he stumbles upon an unexpected and intriguing discovery. His morning includes a quiet breakfast, some fishing by the creek, and a bit of cabin work.
After making our way down the mountain, the first thing on our agenda was to get this cabin cooled off because that summer heat was in full effect.
As Tommy starts going through the footage from his trail cameras deep in the forest, things take an unexpected turn. At first, it's the usual: deer, birds, and the occasional raccoon. But soon, something unusual shows up.
Yep, that is a black bear. Oh my goodness. Look at him. If dangerous, why so fluffy? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, here's the bear. Is that a deer with it? Oh my gosh. Wait. Look at the color of this bear. That is a, they call these like a cinnamon bear. Come on, tell me there's more. What? These are literally some of the most rare bears. You see these mainly in states like Colorado, but here in Oklahoma, these are like incredibly rare. And I'm pretty sure black bears, like less than 5% of black bears are this color. So this is super, super rare to see one of these cinnamon colored black bears. Oh my goodness. There's gotta be more of them on here somewhere. And they had the camera fogged up. There he is again. Oh my gosh. Holy, that sucker's big. Are you kidding me? They're enjoying the view. Look at them. Oh, a cub. No way.
Tommy captures a cinnamon-colored black bear on camera, a rare genetic variation found in only a small portion of black bears. Clearly surprised, he quickly identifies it. While such bears are occasionally seen in places like Colorado, spotting one in Oklahoma is almost unheard of. The bear appears multiple times, each showing off its striking reddish-gold coat and impressive size. As Tommy reviews more footage, it gets even more remarkable. At one point, 3 bears appear on camera at once. Over time, he realizes that at least 5 different black bears, including the rare cinnamon one, have visited the area, one even a cub, highlighting just how active this wildlife spot is. The footage comes from a channel called Exploring with Bear, hosted by Bear, often known as Bear Bear. He's built a following by venturing into remote, hard-to-reach places in search of the unusual, the mysterious, and sometimes the scary. But this particular trip stood out from the rest.
My beautiful wife, Tiffany, has agreed to come out Bigfoot hunting and camping with me tonight. And we're actually probably only about 5-10 minutes away from the place right now. And we pulled over. There's a lake and woods all around us right now. Well, right now we're out in the middle of like nowhere. So I figure this is probably the best time to tell you where we're going to be going camping. You don't watch none of my videos though, so she don't really know. Anyway, where psychopaths have attacked before. That was like a year and a half ago though. This is where the tent that got mangled of mine, and I had to get a new tent and everything. This is where that happened.
You said we were going somewhere safer.
Well, it's been a year and a half, so that's a long time. But time heals all wounds. That's a long time. You know, what's the chances of another psychopath showing up tonight?
Right there.
Here comes one now.
Here it is.
By the way, we're on a road where there's hardly ever any cars to go down. Till now.
Bear had his wife, Tiffany, with him, which made the area feel even more intimidating. The forest, filled with lakes and thick tree lines, was familiar and long dubbed Bigfoot territory. This wasn't just hearsay. On a previous solo trip, his tent had been mysteriously torn down, though he never knew if it was a person or an animal. That incident stayed with him. As they ventured further, the forest seemed to warn them. 2 huge trees were bent unnaturally across the trail.
I did another thing for you earlier. I came out here. I knew this place is out in the middle of nowhere. It's probably not being used, and it was going to be all overgrown. So, and I'm glad I did, because now it's night. So I had to remove like 2 trees out of the road. And then, oh, wait till you see these bends. So one of the signs for Sasquatch is, we'll have to look for more. But bent trees, weirdly bent trees. And that's right by the campus. It was like something was trying to block the entrance with all the trees going across and then the 2 bent trees. So wait till you see it. I'll show it to you. But it's so pretty interesting right off the bat. But I did clear it all out for you. So now we're not going to have like a bunch of high weeds we got to walk through, like tick magnets. And it'll be nicer. It'll be nicer to move around.
Bear noted that bent trees in Sasquatch legends are seen as territorial markers, which unsettled them. At camp, they tried to stay lighthearted. Tiffany admired the lake, and Bear brought snacks. But he was clearly uneasy, recalling strange sounds he'd previously captured in the woods. As night fell, their parked vehicle lights flickered, and a sharp gunshot echoed from deep in the forest.
Oh, come on.
Just go.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, it's what, 11?
No.
Is it midnight yet? It's really late actually right now.
At 11 o'clock at night.
That's what just crossed my mind when I heard it. Like, it is awfully late for that. Maybe it was a firework. It's close to the 4th. Or psychopath. They're out.
The gunshot wasn't close, but it was near enough to make them uneasy. Tiffany tensed, and even usually fearless Bear showed genuine concern. Earlier, they'd found an old satellite dish, scattered fencing, and other debris deep in the forest, all out of place. Several tree trunks were bent unnaturally, often in the same direction, which Bear insisted was too frequent to be coincidental. The area felt like the epicenter of something unusual. Tiffany sensed it was fundamentally wrong, and even Bear, though trying to stay lighthearted, shared the unease. That night left a lasting impression on both the couple and the viewers. While hiking through the forests of Vancouver, Canada, this man captured something truly bizarre. A glowing orb seemed to fall from the sky, and then, out of nowhere, lightning struck it midair. It vanished behind the trees, only to reappear moments later. Some say it was a drone, others think it was a rare weather phenomenon, and some are convinced it was a UFO. Honestly, no one knows for sure. If you have a theory, share it. Meet Jasko, the creator behind the YouTube channel. Jasko, known for exploring some of the most terrifying and off-limits locations. His raw and unfiltered approach to paranormal investigation keeps viewers constantly on edge. But during one particular two-part investigation, Jasko would come to realize just how truly unpredictable and terrifying these experiences can be. He and his companion Chris set out on a camping trip in a forest so infamous that locals refuse to enter it, even during the day. The area's reputation is rooted in real incidents, murders, kidnappings, and unsettling reports of people who entered and were never seen again. Paranormal sightings, including dark figures along nearby roads, only add to the chilling lore surrounding the place.
Tonight, we're going to be camping inside of a forest that's so damn terrifying that the locals in the nearby town refuse to enter, day or night. There are documented kidnappings that have occurred within this forest. Not only that, but there are also reports of people going into this forest and never coming out.
But before they had a chance to dive deeper into the video or share their plans for the night, an eerie feeling began to settle over the area, creating an unsettling mood.
It's so muddy and nasty right here.
Oh, is that for your pants?
Oh. God, look, there's snails.
Well, those might have spent like some good time sweatpants. I might have some DNA evidence on them. Hold on.
Look at that.
That's really weird.
I was gonna say too, look at the ravens. Oh, that's so nasty. Keeping watch.
They came across unusual objects scattered around the forest, but that didn't deter them. They pressed on and began outlining their goal for the night.
Right now, we're on the lookout for an abandoned house. There are reports of a house in here where people claim some dark things have happened within those satanic rituals we mentioned, right?
Their objective was to find an abandoned house deep in the forest, a place rumored to have been the site of dark rituals. Not long after they began, eerie sounds started to echo through the thick trees.
Hello?
Do you know, it sounds like a car's like just idling somewhere.
Yeah, it's weird. This is a forest that's so quiet, but like once you hear something, you're like on edge. You're like, what the hell? Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, glad you heard that.
It sounds like someone's like moving in the bushes.
Yeah.
Is anyone there? Can we walk out this way? Oh.
Hear that, eh?
Someone whistled back?
Yeah, what the hell? Okay.
They heard a range of unsettling sounds, an engine idling in the distance, quiet rustling in the bushes, and even a clear whistle that seemed to respond directly to Jasko. As they continued deeper into the forest, the eerie feeling intensified and the paranormal activity grew stronger. While driving, they came across a large, stained rug stretched across the road, which gave them the disturbing sense that it could be hiding a body.
Treacherous terrain.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's not. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is that?
Bro, is that for? Wait, what am I looking at?
Oh
God.
Chris, what is that?
Something that literally looks like there's like a body into that.
Let me check first, because I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. And if it is.
Okay.
Hello? It's just like a big rug. Look how nasty it is. It's like a big rug.
Nothing rolled up in it though?
That's what I was worried about.
Kick it.
Damn, that is heavy wet.
Looks like it's stained. It generally looks like a stain.
There was like orange.
Yeah, all
like
over
dark brown orange, whatever.
That's
Spirits.
They didn't immediately spot the large, worn tent tucked away in the darkness, but what truly unsettled them wasn't the sight, it was the sound. A soft, haunting whistle floated through the air, slow and deliberate, giving the eerie impression that someone unseen was nearby, trying to lure them closer.
Hello?
Your voices.
All night, eerie sounds surrounded them, and a lingering sense of dread hung in the atmosphere. As the night wore on, things took an even darker turn. While still outside the car, something happened that filled them with fear. Without speaking, they quickly retreated to the vehicle, too disturbed to step back out.
Wait and see for what? What?
Okay.
I'm putting this back. This ain't mine.
Yeah, just leave it there, bro. It's fine. You wanna go back in the truck?
Yeah, please. Let's get the hell out of here.
What the?
Oh my God. Okay, Chris, go.
The strange noises were no longer the only concern. They now saw something shifting between the trees, a shadow that shouldn't have been there. It felt like the perfect opportunity to catch the encounter on camera, but just as they raised their phones to record, something strange happened. Jasko's phone, his main device for capturing footage in the dark, began freezing, restarting on its own, and most unsettling of all, none of the photos he took were saved.
Whoa. No way, it just froze your phone. Are you kidding me?
It just phone. Whatever, I just took a picture of my phone.
No way.
No, bro.
Okay.
No,
the timing of that was so strange. No.
Did you see how slow it was going, like
it
frame by frame?
Charging.
Bro, it's not even showing the battery right now.
No, nothing. Oh, it's turning back on. It's
no way.
It's not even just restarted your phone. Bro, get out of here.
There was a picture from my live stream.
Oh, again? Is it shutting off?
Yeah.
Who's messing with Jazz's phone? Is that you, Marie? Is there someone here trying to manipulate our technology and devices?
That is nuts. I'm sorry, I've never.
Well, no, because their phone.
The strange interference with their devices hinted at the presence of an intelligent force at work. But the unsettling events weren't over yet. As they began to back the car up, ready to leave, something suddenly appeared in their way, making it clear that whatever was out there wasn't finished with them.
You put the rear camera on?
Rear?
Someone just flashed at my mirror, bro.
What would it have been?
I don't know. There was a flash at the right side here. I don't know.
One of them suddenly noticed a quick flash in the rearview mirror and stopped the car right away. They sat there, tense and puzzled, wondering how there could be any light or movement in such a quiet, isolated place.
What was that? We just touched our truck.
Bro, we're not near any road. Look at that.
Nothing at all. There's literally nothing.
This doesn't take us anywhere either, so that goes that way.
What's it detecting?
It just detected something in front of us. What is that? There's something red right there. See that?
That was weird. I don't know what that is.
There's no way that it detected that. I mean, the truck would detect like a person or something.
Yeah.
At that moment, the two noticed several scattered objects on the ground and decided to stop the car to take a closer look. To their shock, they discovered shotgun shells lying in the dirt, a chilling find in such an isolated location. Despite the unsettling sight, they pressed on, using the Spirit Talker app to try and communicate. What followed was something they never could have anticipated.
I see a couple more down here. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god! 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 Did you hear that?
No, what was it? It's the heart of the rain. Oh my god!
What?
It said, "Did you hear me?"
Dog, that sounded like a ah!
Really? Yes.
We cannot see anything right now. It is so pitch black.
What was that?
Sound like a...
Just keep going. Please keep going.
What I'm gonna do is, if you look right here, this shows the front camera, guys. I will shine my light for a second. What I want you to do is come closer, and then when I shine my light, I want you to show yourself in front of my truck. Can you do that for me? Okay.
What the f? It was so loud for us to hear that inside? Oh my god, the spirit box had a type of science.
Hell no.
You're just doing an experiment, get it? Like, I don't... Yeah, let's roll out of here, maybe. Like, far away.
As the rain began to pour harder, the atmosphere became even more eerie. Every raindrop echoed through the stillness, intensifying the growing sense of fear that surrounded them.
Dead.
Boy, bro, so many
when
people.
When the tides are high.
When the tides are high, water. It's been flooding.
Right
it's a flood zone right now. Car crashed when the tides. I'm gonna put down my phone.
So feel it.
Bro, so many people see or claim they see figures standing on the side of the road when they're driving on these dirt roads at night. So like, leave.
Say that. It's insane.
This marked the most frightening moment so far. The car unexpectedly stalled deep in the forest, right in a known flood zone. Panic quickly set in, but the boys were able to restart the engine and keep moving. Then, the footage suddenly cut out. When they started recording again, the atmosphere had clearly shifted. It wasn't just another part of the video. Something deeply unsettling was about to happen.
Standing here, they weren't moving. I literally like blinked and it was gone. Just nothing.
Guys, we're literally driving. I pulled over on the side of the road here, but like...
Well, we were kind of far back is the only thing. So I don't know if... I just don't know why there'd be people out here right now. I generally don't understand.
Well, people claim they see figures on the side of the road like this. So my whole thing is just like, what if what you saw was like one of the spirits that allegedly haunt this forest, right?
Yeah, it's possible. Just kind of watching, keep an eye on things, I guess.
You know,
one of them briefly saw a figure standing along the side of the road, but it vanished almost instantly, as if it had never been there. They stopped the car and stepped out to investigate, unsure of what they might find. In the middle of all the tension and confusion, a strangely memorable moment happened. Jasko lost one of his Crocs.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I lost a Croc.
I can grab it for you. You have to grab the camera and...
Hold on. No, because then you'll probably lose your shoe too. Look at that.
Oh no. Croc, bro. You've had that Croc on so many adventures.
Oh, I'm so heartbroken. I want to get it out, but it's like...
No! No! Chris, I'll grab it.
You sure?
You grab it.
Here. Oh no.
Whoa.
Get in. What is that? Get in.
I'm falling.
Careful.
Bro, you need to be careful. You have to go all the way around. You need help?
Here's your light. I'll try.
Here's your light.
You're good. I'll use my phone light.
Later that night, the investigation took a sudden and intense turn as they moved farther into the forest. Just as they began to feel a strange presence nearby, a car unexpectedly drove past, adding to the tension and unease.
What did it see? Why did it stop?
Just slamming on a please check surroundings for safety.
Despite the growing sense of unease, they pressed on until they arrived at the place where they had previously left the car, determined to uncover something significant.
The deck... Marble? Lime? Marble?
Lime? Lime's what they use to, like, hide...
What?
Lime.
That's what they use to hide...
Hey, you better have lime and it decomposes quicker.
Chris? Tell me these don't look like massive potential graves. Oh my God. Bro, there's more of this bag here.
Okay. Bro, I have the worst gut feeling. I want to come with you, but I don't feel right about this. Everything's all dug up right there. There's 2 huge holes.
Yeah, there's another one right there. Bro, there's a trail back here and everything. There's something pink here. Some sort of can, tape. You don't have to come here, bro. Honestly, like, can you take a look at this bag at least? Can you tell me what you think that is? Dog, I'm shaking. I'm literally about to have a Hispanic attack.
Yeah, it's literally a bag of lime, bro. Someone buried something here, I'm telling you. This isn't good.
So that's a bag of lime that they would use to...
Hello?
I'm about to freak the
They were soon gripped by the terrifying feeling that someone, or something, was lurking behind their truck. A sudden flash of light only intensified their fear, confirming their suspicion that they were being followed by what they could only describe as a monster.
Okay, let's slowly make our way back then.
That was a whistle.
That was a whistle, that was a whistle.
Hello? I can't believe they didn't do something with it. I generally don't understand that they didn't like come check out the tent. What the here? Oh, the truck! There's someone behind us? Bro, is a monster?
Bro.
Is that... There was a flashing light behind us. I saw it too.
There was a flashing light, 100%.
Oh my god! That. Bro, go! What are you doing? Go!
I can't see it.
Go! Just go.
Easily.
Okay. Alright, guys.
We would have saw that when we pulled up here.
I don't know what I want right now. But I'm gonna tell you something. There's something happening in this forest.
Confronted with a clear and immediate threat, they had no choice but to flee the forest once again. What adds to the fear is the fact that Jasko and Chris were entirely alone during both investigations, with no crew or backup to offer protection in such an isolated and potentially dangerous place. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.